Okay, the mother of Kyle Rittenhouse, 17-year-old, charged with fatally shooting two people in Kenosha, Washington during a protest following the police shooting of Jacob Blake, received a standing ovation on Thursday while attending a Wisconsin GOP event. Okay, listen, I'm really against this, white people shooting each other. I don't think white people should be shooting each other, should be killing each other. Now we all know, of course, that Kyle killed two whites, Antifa people, and injured another. Listen, even if those whites were Antifa characters, uh, it's because they are misguided, not because they're evil. We know who the evil are. We know who the devils are. Okay, we know who the enemy is. All right, it's not other white people. Okay, we have a population in this country that commits all of the crimes, all of the rapes of white women, uh, and they are the true enemy. Okay, black criminality is the true enemy in this country, not other white people. White people should not be killing each other. We should be those who are have a different opinion than us. Then we should just talk to them, try to convince them that they're wrong, and that they should be aiming their indignation toward the true and worse enemy. And I'm talking about the criminals who commit all the crime in America. White people should not be killing each other. And this is not necessary, by the way. People like Rittenhouse walking around with guns, that's not necessary. We have cops that do this. Okay, we have cops that do this. They're armed. They have the law on their side. If they shoot anybody, it's because they have the law on their side. If you do it, you know you're going to go to jail, right? Now, this kid is probably going to spend the rest of his life in jail. Of course, he's innocent. I get it. He was defending himself, but you know the old saying. You know the old saying. You can beat the rap, but you cannot beat the ride. Do you understand what that means? You can beat the rap, but you cannot beat the ride. In other words, now he's going to go through this fucking legal process. He's probably going to have to spend, 1 or 2 years in jail, waiting whether he should be sent to prison or not. You don't want to be in that situation, man. You don't want to be on that ride. It's an awful ride, and then it's going to be on your record forever. Try to get a job with that kind of record. Okay, I mean, even if you're found guilty on just some minor charge, negligent homicide or some crap like that, it still doesn't look good, man, and it's going to ruin your life. Right? Let the cops take care of business. They know who the enemy is. You know who the enemy is. We have to keep the enemy under our toes, okay, as much as possible. We have to build bigger prisons for them, not for white people, but for our true enemies. So, keep your guns at home just for self-defense, and don't go out and don't confront this stupid idiot. Don't confront them. You're just wasting your time. St. Paul in the Gospel says, avoid contentions. Avoid contentions. It's one of the greatest um, uh, advice that I can give anybody. In other words, don't get into arguments with anybody. Just just don't live your life. Let the uh, cops do their job, and don't worry about it. We will never lose. Trust me. White people will never lose. We have the power. We are smarter than anybody. We can. To us, everyone else is a bitch. Okay, you know that. They're whining. They're a bunch of whining little bitches. We are not. We build civilizations. We build the society. Without us, trust me, they wouldn't be. They would not even be able to wipe their asses. And then you got these blacks. You know that they cannot organize an orgy in a fucking whorehouse. They cannot do anything. They cannot organize an orgy in a goddamn whorehouse. They're incompetent. They just scream and yell like a bunch of whining little bitches. So let the cops do their job and keep your guns at home and don't confront them.